need?
4-speed.
When competitive newlyweds Rachel and Vince got married, she was sure his traveling days were over.
Come on, baby. Here we go.
So when Vince asked her to move to Lisbon, she was shocked.
I thought it was a joke, to be honest, because...
Wasn't joking.
Because for Rachel, there's no place like home.
Wow, this is different.
It's definitely not Chicago.
She wants a modern apartment like she's used to.
I don't know, it just kind of feels like we could get this in Chicago.
I know, that's why I like it.
But Vince loves the fish out of water experience of living like locals.
I like the fireplace. It's unique. It seems traditional.
I don't like those tiles. They look very outdated.
500 years of tradition. You have to just appreciate it.
But we're not living 500 years ago, so...
So have you started looking for houses?
We never actually lived together before we moved to Portugal. I spent a lot of time in the suburbs working, and he was always in the city working long hours.
I trade futures on the CME exchange.
We pretty much spent like 2 to 3 days together. The rest of the time we were like apart.
Living separate lives.
Yeah.
Where do you think we should move here in Lisbon?
I know you want to get close to the office, so I think Chiado would be your best choice.
A few years ago, I lived in Madrid, Spain for work and made a good group of friends. One of the guys I worked with was from Lisbon, and he always talked about Lisbon sunny, 300 days a year. So lucky for me, I can trade anywhere with a good internet connection. I was like, we should just get out of here. Why not go back to Europe?
I thought it was a joke, to be honest, because...
Wasn't joking. This place looks good.
Yeah. I grew up in Chicago. My friends and family are all there. I've never really been away for that long. There's so many new food items you have to try in Portugal. I wasn't ever outside of my comfort zone, so it took a lot of convincing.
Do you feel a little less anxious now that we've arrived?
I'm feeling a little bit better about actually being here. It's still a little bit overwhelming. It's just because I don't speak Portuguese and I don't have a job right now. So I'm looking kind of something more modern, I think, because for me, being in a comfortable apartment will make me feel a little bit more at home.
But I'm looking for something a little traditional, just kind of something that feels like Lisbon or doesn't feel like Chicago. Make it feel like we're here and it's kind of a different life here. Personally, I hope this works out because I really want Rachel to have as good of an experience as I had living abroad and kind of get comfortable outside of her comfort zone. Lisbon's what you would think of old Europe, cobblestone streets, very old buildings, cafes. There's beaches all around the city. It's sunny 300 days a year.
The real estate market in Lisbon has grown a lot in the last 4 years, and the prices are really going up. We have then a demand also for renting houses. One day the house is available, the next day it's rented.
Yeah, so we're looking for a 2-bedroom place.
2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
We're thinking of having like a bigger space so that we can have like separate areas. He works a lot from home. So if he could have a little area to
An
put
office,
his,
potentially. It'd be nice to be in the city center somewhere. We had a friend tell us that the Chiado neighborhood was very popular. So I'm looking for something a bit more traditional. I think part of the Lisbon charm is the old world feel.
I'm looking for more of a modern apartment. I'm used to like more modern features, new appliances, like newly renovated.
So tell me what other features you'd like.
If we could find a place with a outdoor area, either a garden or a terrace.
So what's our budget for the house?
We're looking to keep the budget to $2,000 a month.
But if the apartment has everything that we're looking for, I'd be willing to go over.
So one of us is flexible.
You are looking for the best area in Lisbon. Chiado, Príncipe Real, it's difficult to find a house there. Rachel and Vince, they are looking for 2 different things outside. Rachel wants a house, modern, what it's quite difficult to find in the center of Lisbon.
But Sebastião manages to find the perfect mix in an older building that's been newly renovated.
This is the building.
Nice. Building looks like it has a lot of character.
We are Brothers neighborhood. We have the garden, and we're not too far from your office.
How far of a walk do you think it is?
I would say 15 minutes.
Okay.
How many bedrooms?
We have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom.
Okay, so that might be hard when we have guests.
What's the price on the apartment?
$1,750.
Fantastic.
Right.
Boom. It's great. It's nice that the metro is around and there was a nice garden and park down the street, but it's far from my office and it does overall seem like it's kind of quiet, but it's under budget, so you can't be too picky. Come on down, the price is right.
Oh, wow. That is a slanted ceiling.
Oh, it sure is.
It's nice and bright though. The couch and dining room table in this space might be a little hard because of the ceiling.
Maybe just sit on the ground. It doesn't look like this will work for dinner.
Yeah, and we were thinking about putting our ping pong table. So we forgot to mention this before, but we were thinking about buying a ping pong table instead of a dining room table.
Right.
I guess we forgot to mention to Sebastian that we wanted room for a ping pong table. We both love playing ping pong, and it's both of our personalities that we like to compete about everything.
Like, I'm giving the better interview right now.
No, actually.
We have crazy clients with crazy demands, and we try to satisfy the needs. But the ping pong table is the first time I actually heard from it.
I guess we're on the top floor.
Yes, well, there was a big renovation. I chose this apartment because you have no neighbors, and it's an old building, so you have gardens from one side to the other.
It is very quiet. The kitchen,
It's nice. It's like
Yeah.
newly renovated. It's a little small.
do we have a refrigerator?
It's a small one.
Oh, I had one of
here
those in college.
with a small freezer, and we have an extra space here to have another fridge.
I would say the ceiling is still an issue over here.
I like the shower a lot.
It's newly renovated, just like the whole house.
Interesting layout.
Yeah.
And some more slanted ceilings.
Functional as an office. Clever use of storage. The whole place is more modern than it is traditional.
I like that it's updated.
It's a nice space, but there's no outdoor space, is there?
Not in this room, but in the next bedroom, we have a balcony.
This one's really nice. I feel like the ceiling
Yeah.
makes a difference, that it's not slanted.
I know it feels bigger.
So this is kind of a small outdoor space.
Right, we got some outdoor space, but
Not exactly what I was picturing.
might be a little noisy having the master on this kind of a busier road.
Yeah.
You got the garden across the street. It's nice.
The outdoor space is a little bit small, but it's more than we had in Chicago.
I would be concerned in that apartment. While I have an office and there's the bedroom, the kitchen, living room area, it just doesn't seem big enough. It would be tight.
So, what do you think?
It is under budget, which is fantastic.
I like that it's more modern. The kitchen is a little bit updated, which I like.
The outdoor space, well, it is outdoor space, but not much of
Very
it.
tiny.
Very tiny. If maybe we can find something closer to work, that would be ideal. For the next apartment, I'd like to see something a bit more traditional and a bit more space.
We are in Chiado, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a half.
Sebastião more than delivers on outdoor space.
Yeah, this view is truly amazing.
But interior space is another matter.
Oh, wow. This is different. How many explorers are from Portugal?
Hundreds.
I knew that I wanted to move to Lisbon with Vince because of his travel experience before. He was really confident
Look out, people. Coming through.
and very excited, which is like very contagious.
I think that's Vasco da Gama.
I lived abroad for a few years, and it was a really great experience. It kind of seemed like everything was kind of new and different.
This reminds me a little bit of Chicago.
Rachel is having a tough time adapting to life in Lisbon.
Oh, wow. That is a slanted ceiling.
This was my idea, and it's really important for me that Rachel enjoys this
Oh my gosh, roundabouts scare me so much. I've never driven in one before.
and kind of gets comfortable outside of her comfort zone.
Because Vince wants to experience the real Lisbon by embracing how the Portuguese live.
The whole place is more modern than it is traditional.
I like that it's updated.
Sebastião is confused. He knows Vince is worried about living on one income, and House 1 is under budget.
But I don't think the house really suits him. The apartment is too modern to him.
Sebastião decides to focus on where his clients' desires intersect.
We forgot to mention this before, but we were thinking about buying a ping pong table instead of a dining room table.
So he finds a home in pricier Chiado with room for a ping pong table and outdoor space.
We are in Chiado.
How far are we from the office?
It's about 10, 12 minutes walk.
How many bedrooms and bathrooms are there?
2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a half.
Okay. What about the price on the apartment?
$2,250.
Ooh, that is over budget.
But we have a terrace, much bigger than the balcony, for sure.
All right, all
think
right.
you like it.
Sounding better. Okay.
Go check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's go.
All right. Only one of us is working, so single income. It's important to be budget conscious.
But I really like this neighborhood. It seems really energetic, and there's tons of people around.
Oh wow, much more traditional feel.
Yeah, there's a lot of wood. Wow, look
Yeah.
at that view.
View is
Beautiful.
amazing.
I like the high ceilings. I don't know if I like all the wood, though.
I like the wood. It's traditional feel. Oh wow, this is a big space.
Yeah, this is huge. You know what this would be perfect for?
Ping pong table.
Yeah.
This would be
awesome.
I'm definitely the best ping pong player of the two of us.
No, we definitely win equally.
That's false. That's completely false.
I like that there's a fireplace. I don't like those tiles. They look very outdated.
I like the fireplace. It's unique. It seems traditional. 500 years of tradition means nothing to you.
I like a little bit more modern. I mean, I'm from Chicago. That's what I'm used to.
Wow, this view really is amazing.
This terrace is perfect. It'll be perfect for enjoying the good weather here.
Yeah.
Do you think this is worth going over the budget for?
Why don't we just throw in a cook and a butler, and why don't we see the rest of the house first?
Okay. Oh, wow. This is different.
Oh, look at all the tiles. This is great. Very traditional kitchen.
So this stove is a little bit older than I was hoping for.
It's old style stove, but modern working, Rachel, so you have no worries about it.
It's nice. There's a lot of space. I just think it's so old. That was all of the tiles in Portugal, I feel like, got put in that kitchen. This would be the master bedroom.
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely the biggest.
It's a lot brighter.
It's a decent view of the river. I think it'd work as a master bedroom.
You like the house?
Yeah, I like certain things about it. I like that it's very spacious. We have room for a ping pong table. I love the terrace.
The view was great. I feel like it is a big apartment. That means there's gonna be a lot of furniture that we have to buy, and we are pretty well over budget, so it's, things to consider.
Maybe we can check out something a little bit more modern.
Here we are in the heart of Príncipe Real, one of the best neighborhoods in Lisbon.
Sebastião finds Rachel exactly what she wants.
I don't know, it just kind of feels like we could get this in Chicago.
I know, that's why I like it. So we definitely have to remember all this because we're not going to be doing takeout anymore. I think your bachelor days are over.
Are you trying to change me?
This is the first time that we're going to be living together in Lisbon. I think it's going to be a really big change because where we were just spending like 2 days a week together, now it's like 7 days a week.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
Newlyweds Rachel and Vince are still ironing out the finer details of cohabitating in Lisbon.
Oh wow, much more traditional feel.
I don't know if I like all the wood though.
So we're going to prepare the fish catupiry, that it's a kind of fish stew, normally using basically our local ingredients.
So it's a bit overwhelming. This move doesn't go well. It's going to put a lot of stress on our new marriage.
It's not bad. It's not.
If you were to say which one looks better,
Who's got a better looking?
potato?
I think no, because you have the,
Drop the potato and walk out.
We are definitely competitive about everything in our relationship, so I think that I'll find the better apartment. I like that it's more modern. The kitchen is a little bit updated, which I like.
I tend to win whenever we have competitions.
He thinks he wins at everything, but not
do.
so much.
I just won this conversation.
He thinks.
While it's more money than he wants to spend, House 2 has the authentic feel Vince is looking for and has space for a ping pong table.
Point me.
But Rachel doesn't want to go outside of her comfort zone.
Maybe we can check out something a little bit more modern.
This next apartment, it's completely different. It will be more modern, for sure.
With Rachel in mind, Sebastião heads to Príncipe Real, where many older apartments are being renovated by investors. But in this hot neighborhood, a modern finish will drive up costs.
Here we are in the heart of Príncipe Real. It's one of the most required neighborhoods, just very nearby the river.
About how far is it to the office?
It's a 10 minutes walk.
All right, that's close.
And this building is a 19th century building.
Yeah, the tiles are great. It feels very old world Portugal.
The top floor we're going to see, there is no terrace or balcony.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But there's a great view.
How many bedrooms and bathrooms are there?
There's 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
What's the price per month on the apartment?
$2,100.
Oh, all right. So
A little bit over.
Yeah, over budget. That's not fantastic. I wish Sebastião would be able to deliver with a terrace or a balcony, especially since we're coming in over budget. Sebastião's killing me. He's just not delivering.
Wow, look at that view.
Oh, nice view. You get the whole river, the bridge. It's really nice.
This is a great living room. I think it's the right size for us.
Yeah, it's open. The painted old wood ceilings. It's a nice traditional feature to have.
And it looks a little bit more modern because it's all white and it's bright.
And the furniture will stay.
Perfect.
It's nice because we're already over budget. This is a nice kitchen, not as traditional as I was hoping for.
I think it's very updated and modern. I really like it.
I don't know, it just kind of feels like we could get this in Chicago.
I know, that's why I like it. I love the kitchen. It's very updated. And I like that we can move the dining room table and I can play ping pong while I'm looking out at that amazing view.
But it doesn't feel traditional at all. I'm looking for like a Lisbon kitchen. What do we have here? This seems kind of awkward in here.
Well, it really supports the roof.
Have you ever done a pole dancing class? Maybe we could,
I will refuse that invitation.
You have seen my moves on the dance floor, and
He's got like 3 moves. This is the #1 dance move.
The DJ?
Yeah.
DJ spinning? Uh-huh, that's the go-to.
I have no words. Okay, so this room's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's small.
It's okay, though. I like the natural light, and I think it'll be great for an office or for a bedroom.
It's a separate space for us.
I like this bedroom, though.
Oh, nice. Even though it has the slanted roof, the space will work.
It's like traditional, but it's still updated.
Yeah.
So it works for both of us.
Well, the price doesn't work. It's still over budget.
I think Sebastio did a great job of combining both of our likes for this apartment. The outside of this building is more traditional, and the inside is updated and new. I think Vince's biggest concern is that it's a little bit over budget. I love this apartment. I think the views are amazing.
The view is spectacular. You got the whole sweeping river view. It would be perfect if we had a terrace to enjoy it on.
I think it combines our styles. The outside has the traditional tiles. You have the wood floors that you like, and it has the kitchen that I want.
But we're still $100 a month over budget.
But we have a water view. This apartment in Chicago with these views would be insanely expensive.
Between modern and traditional, these newlyweds are learning how to compromise.
Our relationship hangs in the balance on this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Serious.
serious. Oh my God.
Looks awesome.
Oh,
gotta.
wow, look at that, God. Ooh.
Enjoy.
Wow.
Thank you. Obrigado.
The only thing competitive newlyweds Vince and Rachel can agree on is space for a ping pong table. Everything else is still up in the air.
Vince is very calm because he has moved abroad.
I knew what to expect going into the move.
But Rachel doesn't. She just wants what she had back home as she gets used to a new life in Lisbon and living with her new husband for the first time.
We're gonna be living together
About to get real.
Yeah, all day, every day, together.
I never really realized how comfortable I was with my life. I wasn't ever outside of my comfort zone.
What did you think about Amaraj?
That apartment was a little small.
We might not have the personal space, separate spaces that we were looking for. That balcony, while Sebastio did slide that in there as outdoor space, but it's not like we can hang out out there. It's not a true terrace. The fact that it comes in under budget, that's a nice plus.
So the Chiato apartment has a ton of wood. It was an extremely traditional apartment.
Yeah, the kitchen was everything I was looking for in a kitchen.
So many tiles.
So many tiles.
None of them matched, but I do really like the outdoor terrace.
It sounds amazing until we actually have to pay for it, because he did go way over budget on it.
So what do you think of the Príncipe Real apartment?
It's got that amazing river view. Unlike the Chiato apartment, there was no outdoor space, though. There wasn't a terrace to enjoy.
It's completely updated, has the kitchen that I want. I mean, the whole place is furnished.
I mean, that's one less thing that we have to get for the apartment, but it didn't have the tiles or any traditional feel that I was looking for. I mean, I know which apartment I want to eliminate.
And I know which apartment I want to eliminate. That Amaraj apartment would not work for us.
Yeah, it's got slanted ceilings. It's a bit far from the office. I think the furthest one from the office. It definitely doesn't have room for a ping pong table.
Too small, awkward layout.
Amaraj is out. The apartment I want is the Chiato apartment.
And I want the Príncipe Real apartment.
I think that if I was to go over budget, I want that amazing castle view, something that we can't get in Chicago.
But that apartment is so outdated. There's so much wood. Príncipe Real apartment combines both of our styles. We have the tiles on the outside and the modern appliances and the decoration on the inside. My apartment's fully furnished. You're really budget conscious.
Yeah, you're right. I do not look forward to furnishing that big apartment. But I really think the Chiato apartment is the best apartment for us. It's got that terrace. We could sit out there, have a glass of wine. The weather is amazing here.
I think mine is the better deal still, but I do love that terrace. And we are in Lisbon, so as much as I like my comfort zone of Chicago, I do think that their traditional apartment makes a lot of sense for Lisbon.
So Chiato it is?
Yes.
All right. Game, set, match. Chiato. Should we get a coffee at the kiosk?
Life in Lisbon's really fun. It's so different than Chicago. Obrigada. Getting out of my comfort zone has been a little bit of a challenge, but it's getting easier, and Vince has helped me a lot. When are your parents coming again?
They'll be here in a couple weeks.
I really love our apartment in Chiado. It's a little bit different than what I was expecting, but I decorated the apartment a little bit more modern, so I still have the style that I like, and he has his traditional tiles and wood.
Okay, so market's at the lows. Work is going well here. I get to work the US hours, so I get to start a bit later and kind of like sleep in and enjoy the morning.
So we've been here a few weeks now, and I'm still looking for a job.
Hey, what's up, babe? What are you up to?
I'm just getting my portfolio ready. I have the free time now to take a photography class.
Looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The best part about this apartment is that we have a room dedicated to playing ping pong.
We play pretty much every night, and I think I've won every game since we've gotten here.
That's a bold claim. He has not won every game.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Can I offer you a piece of bread or cheese?
Moving abroad with Rachel has definitely been an amazing experience so far. Show us how it's done. I'm glad to see Rachel kind of taking to living abroad. I was definitely worried at first that she wasn't gonna like it. I see her coming around a bit to the life here, which, you know, makes me happy.